When you look at cities choking on smog and sandstorms, the solution seems obvious. We need to change how we live. But achieving a truly carbon-neutral lifestyle is incredibly difficult. Humans naturally resist massive, sudden disruptions to our daily routines. For decades, traditional environmental campaigns have leaned heavily on guilt to motivate people. The problem is, guilt is a terrible tool for scaling behavioral change across millions of individuals. It's exhausting, and eventually, people tune it out. But there is a different approach. Embedded inside China's massive Alipay application is a mini-program called Ant Forest. It bypasses the guilt trip entirely by treating climate action as a mobile game. This simple fintech gamification experiment captured over 500 million active users, building an infrastructure that spans the globe. Ant Forest succeeded where traditional activism struggled because it recognized a core truth about human psychology. The fastest way to change reality is to turn it into a game. To understand how this works, you have to look at the tracking model. Ant Forest leverages Alipay's massive financial infrastructure to monitor the everyday low-carbon choices of its user base. If you choose to rent a shared bicycle on the street instead of driving a car, the app registers that physical action. But it also tracks your digital choices. Scanning a code at a market to make a paperless digital transaction, rather than taking a printed receipt, gets logged directly into the system. This graphic shows exactly how those actions are quantified. Looking at the green travel and paper and plastic reduction categories, you can see specific gram rewards assigned to each transaction. The ecosystem instantly rewards your low-carbon choices by depositing these precise quantities of virtual green energy right into your account. This creates a seamless digital eco-economy. Mundane daily chores like commuting or buying groceries instantly generate tangible, quantifiable green value for the user. The game's primary objective is simple. You collect accumulated green energy to water and grow a virtual sapling right on your mobile screen. Behavioral scientists explain this using knowledge attitude behavior, or KAB theory. Simply feeding people environmental knowledge isn't enough to trigger actual behavioral change. That knowledge has to pass through a catalyst, an attitude adjustment, before it results in physical action. Ant Forest manipulates that middle attitude phase by introducing competitive social mechanics. You can pool energy with friends to grow a shared tree, or, more deviously, sneak into their accounts and steal uncollected energy for yourself. By injecting this social friction and entertainment into the process, the app successfully converts passive climate knowledge into aggressive, daily low-carbon habits. This flowchart illustrates the ultimate payoff. Top tiers show green points transforming into stored energy. Once mature, Alipay plants a real tree. The bottom tiers detail offline execution. Reaching this milestone triggers the physical planting, and you receive a digital certificate verifying your contribution. The geographic impact is staggering. This program has successfully funded the planting of 223 million physical trees, reclaiming 112,000 hectares of arid desert. This establishes a direct, undeniable pipeline. It proves that fintech gamification has the power to physically re-engineer the geography of the planet. While reclaiming deserts is a massive physical achievement, the program's most significant breakthrough is actually happening inside the minds of its users. It comes down to reinforcement learning. Human behaviors are permanently strengthened through continuous rewards and social feedback. After months of repeating this loop to earn green energy, the action bypasses conscious decision-making. The system conditions users to automatically seek the low-carbon option out of habit. The app's digital rewards essentially act as behavioral training wheels. Once they eventually fall away, what remains is a self-sustaining loop of environmental awareness. This diagram from the official case study maps the structural relationship behind this change. Looking at the path coefficients on the right side, you can see a direct link connecting low-carbon behavior to a permanent carbon-neutral lifestyle. The interview data backs this up with an incredible result. 100% of the surveyed users reported that they would continue to maintain their low-carbon lifestyle even if the Ant Forest app disappeared entirely. To dive deeper into the behavioral science and the data driving this social shift, you can learn more by visiting sherryzoo.com. Social welfare tech provides a fascinating blueprint for our future. It proves that the most effective way to save the physical world might just be to first conquer the virtual one.